Welcome guys to Not Chess Analysis, and today you're honestly in for a show cause this game has one of the nastiest combinations the chessboard has ever seen. It was played more than a century ago in 1920, but don't be fooled cause even modern engines can struggle to understand some of the moves these guys played. Now we have Edward Adams with white and Carlos Torre with black. Edward really wasn't a well-known chess player, but Carlos Torre, on the other hand, even though he was only 16 at the time, went on to become Mexico's first grandmaster. So definitely a brilliant player here with the black pieces. Now I have some more context on the game, but I'll leave it to the end and let's just get straight to the point because that's why you guys are here. The game started with e4, e5, knight f3, and now Carlos goes for d6 and we have the Philidor defense on the board. Nowadays this is considered kind of passive because it's move 2 and you're playing kind of a defensive move. You're blocking your bishop, you're not really developing any minor piece, and you're not really putting pressure on the center. Now, all that said, this is still completely playable, but yeah, kinda passive. White continues with d4, just bust opening the center, opening some lines for his pieces. You have a trade, he takes on d4. Now, knight takes on d4 seems like a completely natural move, right? You're just putting your knight on this very nice central outpost. But here maybe white wanted to get black out of theory, and he took with the queen. Now, this is usually not advised because in the game black plays knight to c6, and that's the thing. Usually when you come out with the queen in the opening, he's just gonna get kicked around and yeah, black is gonna develop pieces for free. However here, white plays bishop e5 in the same fashion and just pins the knight, develops his piece, so all is well. Now black insists on taking the queen, so he plays bishop d7, breaking this pin. Now black really is threatening to take her, so white just takes away this knight. We have bishop takes on c6, bishop takes on c6, and now both sides simply continue development. We have knight to c3, knight f6, and now white just castles. Black also wants to get his king to safety, so he plays bishop e7, ready in castling, and now white tries trading some pieces. He plays knight d5, perhaps hitting and wanting to trade this dark red bishop, so black just says no and takes the knight. We have bishop takes on d5, he takes on d5, and black just simply castles, and so far as you see, this is a completely normal game, nothing much happening. Now white continues development, we have bishop to g5, black continues at c6, trying to get at this annoying pawn here in the center, and white just reinforces it. We have c4. We have a trade, c takes on d5, c takes on d5, and now the only pieces that are left to develop are these rooks, so that's exactly what these guys get to work on. We have rook to e8, rook f to e1, and now black also wants to bring this rook to this very nice open c file, but if he does so, well, this pawn on a7 would be unguarded. So first he plays a5, also gains some space here on the queen side, and now black goes for this very nice plan of doubling rooks on the e file, right? And black just continues with this thing as well. We have rook to c8, now rook a to e1, just doubling here, and yeah, this looks like a very chill position with not much happening. However, usually these are the worst, because for example here, if black just wastes a move, turns out white was threatening to take the knight with his bishop, because now black can't really recapture with the bishop, because just rook takes rook, queen is forced to take, but now rook takes queen, and at the end of the day, black is left with the rook for a queen. Not really a good idea. So black instead would have to take with the pawn, but now it's legitimately just a matter of time till white just coordinates his pieces and completely murders the black king, because he's just naked over here, completely asking to be killed. So not a lot black could do here, so instead it's probably a good idea to not waste a move here. And black plays a very nice queen to d7, or so it looks, because it connects the rooks, and now if bishop takes, just bishop takes, and rook takes rook no longer works, because well, now they're connected. And the queen is also under attack, so this looks completely fine. However, this was still played in the game, and as you can see by the bar over here, the bar gives complete zeros, but actually the game ended in like 6 or 7 moves. It's completely crazy because my stockfish doesn't even see the moves here. If you're feeling like you can prove my stockfish wrong, just pause the video and try to find the just unbelievable combination Edward Adams played here. And if you do, like, you're just an amazing, fantastic tactical player. That's all I have to say, really. So okay, I gave my stockfish some time, and he's already saying that this bishop takes on f6 was already a mistake, because he already found the brilliant combination Edward found. So hope you did as well. Again, if you did, like, you're just a genius. But yeah, here Edward just calmly played queen to g4 and sacrificed the queen. And the thing is, this queen can't really be taken because, yeah, she's really important defending these rooks on the back rank. And after a rook trade, well, this is just mate. So the queen, in hindsight, can't really leave this diagonal because she's stuck defending the rook. So Carlos just calmly played queen to b5 and said, okay, you've sacrificed your queen, but I'm not really forced to take her. So show me the money. And thing is, Edward shows him the fucking money because he played queen to c4 and gave away his queen again. Like, what the hell is happening? And now she can even be taken by the rook. But now if the rook takes, well, just rook takes the rook, queen takes, and again it's mate all the same. And if we take with the queen, again she's protecting the rook, so no can do. Carlos simply goes back, we have queen back to d7, and now, how can I say this? He just goes for a third queen sacrifice in a row. He wants queen to c7, and he's like begging black to take his queen. Like, it's just unreal. Now black still has to keep guard on his rook, so only way she has to do that is to go to b5 or a4, and in the game we have queen to b5. But if we had queen to a4, well, just b3, queen would be forced to b5, and after a4, well, queen really has no moves. So in the game, we have queen to b5, but now we have a similar idea. We have a4, and yeah, black is just toast because he's basically forced to take this pawn to stay on this diagonal. But now rook e4, the final, almost final brilliant move. Like, the guy's just completely farming brilliant moves at this point. Again, the rook can't take because now this rook is hanging, and the queen can't take either because just rook takes, and he can take the queen because this rook hangs. So after this, he went back to b5, but now you have the final nail in the coffin, and we have queen takes on b7. This is just outrageous. And after this move, black had to resign, believe it or not, because queen can no longer stay on this diagonal, defending this rook. So black would just suffer a lot of material losses. After queen takes on b7, black was forced to resign. And yeah, this game back here that looked like a completely chill position just ended in like 6 or 7 moves. Like, it's just unbelievable what the combination that was pulled out of this game. But okay, to wrap up, the context I was planning to give you on the beginning is that this game is kind of sus. This game is kind of sus because when you look at the database, Edward only has 2 games, and those 2 games are against Carlos Torre, and those 2 games are just brilliances, and 1 brilliancy by each guy. So most likely, sadly, this game was all planned out before they played it, and yeah, most likely this is kind of a study and not in fact a game that was played, naturally, let's say. But still, these guys left us with a fantastic masterpiece to analyze, and we should be thankful for it. Hope you guys liked this fantastic combination as much as I did. And yeah, if you watched so far, please consider liking and subscribing, and also giving me feedback on the comments. That really helps. And yeah, catch you on the next one. Bye.